Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Luigi's Mansion. I'm Tyler.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Josh.
Let's hurry up and finish this game then, in the next part. But in this part, we're gonna do this room, which is just another ghost gauntlet, I guess.
Yeah, it's all these grabby ghosts in a very tight corridor. It's a tight space. So it's kind of weird. And all these little, like, 1 HP ghosts, or 0 HP ghosts that are just, like, floating around randomly. Don't even hurt you, I don't think.
They can hurt you if they run into you, but that's about it.
Because they're mostly, like, above you, so...
In this room, they actually do plumbing. The Mario Brothers actually do some plumbing.
Yeah, for once.
That's probably the only interesting thing about this room, though.
Yeah, and this room, I also have to freeze the goo, which I never thought to do as a kid, because, like, I was, like, freezing water, not freezing goo. Like, if it was water, I think it'd make more sense than actually putting goo there.
This room here is a really good room to corner boos in because of how cold it is. They actually go slower. Cold rooms do that to boos. And then there's also, if you trap them in the corner over here, it actually, you can just drain their life. And it's a good room. It's where I capture all the boos, I think, in.
Well, apparently in real life, I say that with inverted commas. But if you were to meet a real ghost, the room temperature is meant to drop. You're meant to feel a sudden chill.
Yeah, it's kind of backwards in that way, actually. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Speaking of which, do you know you have cable television shows in Canada? I presume.
Yes.
I think every country does now. Every
country pretty much has cable. Maybe not all satellite, but maybe even digital cable they do.
Well, in Britain we have sort of a TV show called Ghost Hunting.
Oh, we have those too.
Where we have a psychic who takes a camera crew to a dark place. Oh yeah? And just sort of tells people what they're feeling. A medium, that's it.
Oh, medium? Yeah. Here in Canada, in the U.S., North America, we have a show called Ghost Hunters as well, and it's probably one of the most wimpy shows that you've ever probably seen. No matter what they do, it's just, oh my god, can you feel that? Can you feel that, man? And they just want to get the hell out of there, but they act like there's something there the whole time.
Yeah, like it isn't, like they act like it isn't even remotely real.
Yeah, they walk around the house and they just say, oh, I can hear something. I can hear something. But you can't hear anything at all.
Yeah.
And then they go through Audacity and just act like, oh, wait, we recorded a ghost talking. It said hello here.
We recorded a ghost talking. It actually says hello, and then it's just someone saying hello with a bunch of, like, audio effects.
Yeah, real fuzzy, too.
Yeah, I've seen those. That's really stupid. Like, I do think there probably is a possibility that paranormal activity could exist.
Yeah.
And that some people's experienced it, but not like that. Like.
Oh, and you can slide across the room here.
Yeah. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Continue.
Wait.
We were talking about Ghost Hunters.
Yeah,
Oh, two boos.
Oh, two boos at the same time. That's rare. I think the only time that ever happened to me was actually in this room as well. Because a lot of the boos escaped to this room from the previous room.
Okay, I completely forgot about what topic we were talking about. Was it Ghost Hunters?
Ghost Hunters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys... there was this one movie that was kind of Paranormal Activity-ish. It made no sense. It was something about house something number something. I forget what it's called. Monster. I remember that movie. I used to be scared by it.
See, we can talk about ghost films now.
Let's talk about ghost films because we have nothing else to talk about. What do you guys think of the Paranormal Activities?
I haven't seen them.
Haven't seen them? Okay.
I haven't seen them either.
Really?
I've seen like Poltergeist 30 years ago.
Oh, 30 years ago. I think me and my friend watched it just recently. Not recently, like a few years ago, so I don't remember much about it. I remember Family Guy made fun of it a lot. Like, they had, Chris was talking about how there's a ghost at the end of his bed, and it's a clown at the end of his bed, and it's Ronald McDonald.
That is from Poltergeist. There's like a toy clown.
Yeah. I never got the reference to that episode until I actually watched Poltergeist. I also have the tree outside the house that decides to envelop the house. They make fun of that, and the old man Herbert just attacks it. Anyways, the number of boos I have here is the number of boos that you'll need to complete the PAL version of the Hidden Mansion. Just if you wanted to know. And that boo had 1 health left.
Yeah. I kind of find it weird how, like, the Hidden Mansion is only extremely different in the PAL version. It's like, I'd understand maybe the Japanese version, but, like, PAL is, like, what's such a random region to make something randomly different.
Well, they kind of never did that before, so maybe they wanted to do that.
Region differences?
Yeah, sometimes some games do that. Like they're mostly like Animal Crossing having region differences, but
well, that kind of makes sense because there's a lot of culture stuff in that game. But
also, did you guys wait? Hold on. Did you guys just realize I caught like 3 boos in 2 minutes there? That's like the fastest you could ever capture a boo, especially 3. So that means we have Van Gogh here. Look at all the areas we've completed.
Yeah. By the way, on the map, the colors, if you're wondering what the different colors mean, they mean for each area. Pink is area 4.
Yellow is area 1.
Yellow is area 1. I think green is area 2, and blue is area... blue is area 2, and green is area 3.
Mm-hmm.
So
somehow that hallway downstairs is area 3.
I bet a lot of people were wondering that because we've shown the map so much and we've never explained it.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're doing it on the second last part.
It's because I've never looked at the map before. You really don't need it unless it's your first time playing. After that, you could just ditch the map and just go straight to where you need to go.
Basically, you're playing it like it's the first time you played it?
No, that map I just showed just because... Oh, look at all the areas we've beaten. Also, you can never get in that room. Actually, you can, but you have to go from the roof.
Oh, yeah, it's the hidden room that we did in a few parts ago. 2 parts ago. I'm pretty sure it's part of 12 that we did in.
Yeah, 12.
But now, the final room.
Oh, Jeff, can you guess who Van Gogh is referencing there?
Van Gogh.
Yes, perfect.
Oh, Van Gogh. I've heard it's pronounced Van Gogh.
It's Van Gogh.
Oh, well, it's a Dutch name, isn't it?
I have no idea. But Van Gogh sounds weird. Anyways, another gauntlet fight. What other horror movies have you guys seen? Let's just talk about any horror movie.
Why is Van Gogh French?
No, I think it's not French. I sort of know French because I was in French classes for a long time. It's not a French name, I don't think. If you can say something in a French accent and it sounds French, then that's pretty much it. Like, Giard or something.
Bonjour.
Mm-hmm. Have you guys ever seen the show, Forget About It?
No.
Josh, maybe? No? Okay. Well, this show, Forget About It, and there's this one random French guy in it, and all he says is chouin, chouin the whole time. And whenever he says that, he moves his hands around, but they always censor his hands, as if he's doing something dirty with them. I don't know. Is there... It's probably a reference to something. I have no idea what, though.
What kind of show is Forget About It?
Forget About It? It's basically making fun of the Italian gangsters. It's about a retired gangster who went into witness protection because they were... all his gangster buddies were trying to kill him because he threw the boss out of the window. So then they moved to Regina, Saskatchewan, and he always calls it Vagina, Saskatchewan. and stuff like that.
As soon as you said gangster Italian, I thought of a Mario being a gangster.
Whenever I think of gangster, I always think of Godfather. Or the guy from the guy from LA Noire. Anyways, more fun gauntlet stuff going on.
Yeah, basically it's just 3 ghosts per painting.
Yeah.
So
It's
you're
a pretty
barely
boring
even
fight.
fighting Van Gore or Ghost or Ghoul or whatever his name is.
Van
You're
Gore. I have
only-
no idea why they call him Van Gore though.
You're only attacking his ghost paintings. Well, you do suck him up, but he's pretty easy, and he has like no attacks from his own. So it's basically a pre-fight with ghosts, and then the boss.
There's something weird about. Actually, never mind. I thought we were at the part yet. Never mind. More Shy Guys here. Yeah, I decided to use the rest of my fire on these guys because we're not gonna need it. It's the final part before the finale.
Yeah, but I just think it's so satisfying to get all the ghosts in your light with all 3 ghosts, and then just
Vacuuming them up. Yeah, that's kind of fun.
all simultaneously.
And somehow I screw that up.
Yeah, noob.
Shut up. Have you guys ever seen the Resident Evil movie?
No.
Yes.
Okay, what'd you think of that?
All I remember is that laser beam scene.
Okay, do you remember the ending scene where she's just in that white room?
I think.
Okay. In that room, she's just kind of laying there on the table, and she has a needle in her arm, and apparently in the second movie, she basically got the T-virus in her, and she has to get it out somehow.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I'm talking about that. This part's boring.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they all have 0 health.
Yeah.
Kind of weird that they would choose that ghost out of all of them.
Yeah, I think they would have... Well, is there any other ghosts that we could use there? As I really don't think there is.
Actually, I don't know.
What they should have done is they put a boss gauntlet there, like sort of a... Like, they put...
Like weaker versions of each of the ghosts.
Yes.
Like just the ghosts with their health, but like not like their methods of...
Yeah, I still got a gold ranking on this guy though because I sucked up 90 of his health.
Yeah. Also, this is the only key that this is the only treasure chest that automatically opens, so you can save the game before getting the key and quit, and then it will despawn, and you can never beat the game.
Yeah.
Because like
No, wait. That's only if you leave the room. If you leave the room and come back in, the key's gonna be gone. But if you pause and save and come back to the room, if you save and come back to the room, the key will just appear out of the chest again.
Oh yeah, that will happen. But if you go in the room and out, the key will be gone. It's not like that for other treasure chests, because I think if you go in and out, the chest will just be closed again. So, you can reopen it.
What do you think of the booze, Jeff? What do you think of how long their fights take?
I don't know.
Okay.
They're happening.
Do you think this game would be much better without just playing it instead of commentating over it?
Probably.
Okay.
Well, it looks very samey.
It kind of is at some points, but when you're playing it, you're not really thinking of that. I don't know what I'm trying to explain. It's a fun game when you play it.
Yeah.
Just not when you're talking over it.
Well, it
not
can
recording.
be. Well, if you live commentated, I guess you could still have fun.
Yeah.
Because you're playing it and commentating at the same time. And sometimes live commentating degrades from the experience of the game, but mostly it doesn't. It really depends on the game, though. So.
No matter what, the part's almost ending, so we're almost on the final part, guys. Hooray!
Yay!
So we just gotta get this last boo, and boom, yeah.
Wait, shouldn't we have 50 boos now?
Never mind, that's next part.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, goodbye.